Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Happy Halloween and welcome to the Nightcap. We're outside of the penthouse. It's your girl Carolina Sanchez and we're gonna dive into some horror. Yes, we're talking about scary relationship stuff. So let's get into it at one of the oldest haunts in Houston, La Carafe. So we're upstairs now and I'm joined by my friends Phil, Natalie, and Jackie, who have some horrific dating stories to share. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah?
Ready.
Yeah. All right, Jackie, I've actually heard some of yours, so why don't you treat us to this awful story you went through?
Okay. So a few years back, before I was married, I was out with this guy trying to find love like we all are. And this man was successful, so he was an engineer. He, had means.
He wasn't cheap.
No.
Okay.
I mean, well.
Oh, okay, we're about to find out.
He tells me, okay, yes, let's do this dinner date thing. So he tells me to get all dressed up and then he's gonna pick me up. And I'm all excited, and so of course, I spend my evening getting ready for this date.
Looking
got
flawless.
The makeup done, hair, have a cute outfit on, have a short little dress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing inappropriate, but very you're gonna go to one of the
Sexy.
We're ready. You're ready. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he told me he's taking me to one of the best restaurants in Houston. So I'm thinking
Oh,
we are
God.
going out to see and be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So he arrives at the door, he's dressed up, and he's in a suit, takes me downstairs, opens the car door, the whole bit, and we end up over at Hillcroft. Now, let me tell you, I love all the Indian food on Hillcroft. I love all the great Chinese spots over that way. I love all of those hole-in-the-wall mom and pop stuff.
Yeah.
However, when I frequent those establishments, I am not going to be wearing a short little dress
No.
and a family-friendly place
No.
as I saunter in my thigh-high boots while a whole little family is looking at me like, what's this? It wasn't appropriate, and quite honestly, it's a little disrespectful, I think, to those families. So
Yeah.
it was hugely uncomfortable. I decided to say something, and I did it in an appropriate way. I
Yeah.
said, look, I have to be honest with you. While the restaurant, I do love Indian food, you got that right, I do feel a little bit like you're kind of trying to punk me. Because you sat there and told me you're taking me to one of the best restaurants, you told me to dress up. It'd be one thing if, when I answered the door and you saw what I was wearing, you said, hey, we're going to more of a casual spot, maybe you should change.
Yeah.
Not appropriate.
Yeah, there was none of that. And he looks at me and tells me, well, I have something to tell you. This was a test. And you did exactly what I thought you would do.
A test? And what is exactly what you did? Bring it up?
Lord.
Yes, address it. And I looked at him, I was like, excuse me? A test? What is this, some litmus test for you to decide? I got out of the car and I was like, bye-bye.
Yeah. No.
And I told him, I said, look, I get there are girls who date for dinner. But I've hung out with you for a few weeks, and I mean, we've been splitting the bill for those Trader Joe's wine dates at the Manil. So,
$2 chucks?
if I was that girl that was a money bunny that was all about dating for dinner and going to the hottest places in town, I think it would have ran a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, you were laughing. You feel like this is a good test? Or did he do her wrong?
Yeah, he did it wrong. That's not right.
So you would
never
not
do
play
that.
this game.
No. That's,
Let
that's
me find
stupid.
out you did this already.
And you're not
That's
saying that
stupid.
because you're ganged up with 3 girls here.
No. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, so what's your horror story? You got one for real?
I do have a horror story. So, going on a date with this woman a couple times. This was a long time ago. We go on a date probably maybe 4 times, if we want to call it a date. We were just hanging out. Let's just say we were hanging out.
So you were taking her to the Manil, coffee, just hanging out. Okay, got it.
I get a job opportunity in Indianapolis. I go out there. I'm out there about 3 months, and I get a phone call, and it says, "Hey, Phil, I think you have a baby back home."
Wait, who
So-
says this? The woman you've been seeing?
No, not that woman.
Oh.
My cousin. says-
Your cousin says
Yes,
this.
my cousin. He calls me, and he says,
Okay.
yeah, I've been taking care of it." And I'm like, "You just taking care of random babies?"
Like you didn't verify
you
this
didn't verify
before.
before me. And he said, "The baby looks just like you." I'm like, wait a
What do you
minute.
mean?
I'm like, wait a minute. And so now I have to go home to figure out what's going on here.
Are you still like applying to this job, interviewing, or had you already started?
No, I had started the job. This is 3 months into the job.
So you dropped everything, came back home for this baby.
I had to go check it out, see what was going on.
He called Jerry.
You know how you get a picture and you're looking at the baby trying to see if it has any of your figures.
Oh my God.
But so I go see the baby and I'm like, he might look like me. He might look like me. So I'm silly. I'm young at this time. I start taking care of the baby. No
questions.
No DNA test, no nothing, right?
And was it possible? Like, had you slept with this woman? Is this woman you saw on occasion?
Yeah, I did sleep with her. But I know that nothing could happen from that situation.
Okay, so you were
Wait,
protected?
safe?
Like,
Yeah,
what are you
safe.
saying?
For sure, protected,
Yeah, there was a condom in use and a pill and...
A pill? No pill?
No, for her, like, you know.
Oh, a pill?
Yeah.
No pill.
What did you think I said? What kind of horror story you think I'm making?
I thought you were talking about a pill for me. Like, now I was young. I don't need a pill.
It's a horror story if I gotta take a pill,
That's
okay?
why he started with, I'm young.
Yeah. Probably about a month in, I said, you know what? I do need a DNA test. So
Wait, why? What brought you a month later to take the pill? To take the test.
here we go with the pill again. I don't need pills.
Does not take the pill, ladies and
Gotta
gentlemen.
make that known.
But
What did you take? Yeah, what drove you to?
I don't know. It just made sense. It finally clicked because everybody was saying, feel the baby look like you. Feel the baby look like you. So it's in my mind that the baby looked like me because they
Okay.
keep telling me, you know. So I just want to verify everything. We have to go down to the courthouse, which is embarrassing. They call our names and we have to go to the front like a walk of shame.
Oh my God, how did you feel?
Oh, my heart was pumping. The judge says, in the case in such and such, feel you're not the father. The whole courtroom gasped. The men were gasping because, God, he lucky. The woman was like, I can't believe she lied. So
Oh no.
that's my horror story, man.
That is a
it
horror
went all
story
the way.
for the ages.
Yeah, that was a bad
It's like
one.
an emotional
How would-
roller coaster.
Boom! Oh yeah, you thought it was happening now. No, wait till after the break. You'll hear a little bit more. All right, Natalie,
So
what you
much.
got for us, girl?
Okay, so I went to this oyster festival and I meet this guy and he's handsome, he's tall, he's Rico Suave.
Okay, you're
Let's
like
just picture. And
my
I'm
type.
I'm oh. So he buys me a drink and then we go to the next bar and buys me another drink and I'm okay, this is working. He's
Okay.
nice and the conversation's going well and we're eating and it's we're enjoying ourselves. So then he's oh, do you want to go back to my place? And I'm sure. Why?
Yeah.
He's I live right down the street. I'm okay. He has a fabulous penthouse. I'm oh, okay. We're feeling each other. There's a vibe. Then we're making out on his couch and then he starts sweating. And I'm is it the vibe or is there something more to this perfusive sweating?
Oh, it's profusive sweating.
Beads of sweat on his forehead, everywhere.
Now it's all
wet.
on you.
Correct.
And now dripping down.
So I'm am I
lips.
sweating or are you sweating? I get nervous, but I don't even know at this point. So then we continue to make out. I'm trying to not think of that. Then we're getting a little bit more into our situation.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden he's I gotta go. And I'm where are you going? And he's I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh no.
And I'm okay. I kid you not being dramatic. 10 minutes later, he's still not out of the bathroom. And all I could hear was
God.
from white chicks. Where it's you're in the stall and all you hear is just
Wow.
things you maybe shouldn't hear.
Wow.
And I'm okay, what do I do now?
Leave.
Feels like I ain't staying for that. That's a horror story going on in there.
And I'm do I wait till he comes out? Do I look for an Alka-Seltzer in my purse? What do I do? But I'm not leaving my number because at this point, I just don't want to be in this situation. So I politely knock on the door.
Oh my God, no,
And
she
I'm
didn't.
I'm excuse me, I'm leaving. I think it's time. So he opens the door.
No.
It was steamy.
Oh, for sure.
And he is has nothing but his underwear. Okay? And he's I've never seen someone so flushed. And I'm I'm gonna go now. Hope you feel well. Like, call your mom. Maybe she'll make you like some soup. Not sure, but not for me.
Wow.
And I was like, and then I got in the car. I called my friend, and I'm like, I just went on a date, and he himself.
Yeah, that situation you in was
Quite literally.
situation.
Oh my God.
Yours was worse than mine.
Well, I'm sorry if you're watching this. Yeah, misconnection and it ain't happening, boo boo.
Not interested.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed these horror stories.
Wow.
We've got more coming up next. And we're back with horror stories and relationships and dating. We've moved spaces in La Carafe, and now I'm with Dami, my girl Antrashell, and my girl Tambra.
Hey.
And y'all have some haunts in your life, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Listen.
I believe so. Okay. All right, Antrashell, hit us. What you got?
So listen, peep this.
Give it to me, girl.
Met this dude at the club. We grinded. We having a real good time. We had pop locked and dropped it a couple of times, okay? So we're ready. So then, you know, the vibe was good. So we go back to my place and we do what grown folks do. You understand?
Okay, I'm picking
All
up what you're putting down, huh?
It was cold. So now we cuddling.
Post
Post grown up,
Okay,
right?
post-grown up, okay.
Post grown up, okay? We cuddling.
Okay.
I fall asleep. Next thing I know, I'm awakened aggressively to him say, babe, we need to be together. Babe, I need to move in.
The first time you met him?
Babe, this was the first time. Now, mind you, we met at the club. We came to my place. We started doing grown folk stuff.
Yes,
and
you
now
did.
he's telling me we need to be together. He needs to move in.
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, wait, what?
Oh, he's
and
psycho.
he told, now mind you, think about you just waking up from your sleep.
Yes.
So you're groggy, you're like, man, what's going on? And he just starts going off, I need to live here. We need to make this official. We need to do this right now.
How much y'all had to drink last the night?
This is how you know he's homeless.
So, exactly. So what I had
He
to
must
do,
be. Like, he
had
must have moved in already.
You feel me? So I had to think quick on my feet. You know, I'm from Sunnyside. We got to think quick. So what I started did, I said, you know what, babe, I think you're right. We do need to be together. Go get your stuff. Go get your stuff right now, baby. I'll be right here waiting on you. So he was like, bet. So he leaves. I guess to go get his stuff, but I don't know because I blocked this number. Then I changed the code to the gate, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, because you can't get in. This is for security, right? Bet. I go to sleep because it's already 2, 3 in the morning. I go to sleep. Not even an hour and a half later, I hear boom, 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 boom. He done figured out a way
Like
to
the
get
police.
past the gate to my door. And he's like, babe, I look out the peephole. Oh, boy, got 2 trash bags.
No.
Full of stuff. Trash bags. Yo.
That is the power of the.
We know it's real power.
Y'all, for 2 days straight, this dude was coming to my door, banging on the door like, babe, I thought we was going to be together. Babe, I need to live here. I need to live here. That's what he... Listen, I had to put that thing on.
Friend, you know what that means.
He was that grown.
He wasn't ready.
She got the golden.
Did you look him in his eyes? Did you looked at him?
Since we made eye contact, I mean, dang.
I'm just gonna sip my tea.
But I didn't even know it was into his soul like that.
Restraining order, what happened?
It was too. I had to call the people up on him. I feel weak for doing it. I had to call
Don't feel weak.
I did.
Because he was crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But he was so cute.
With the trash bag?
But he is the reason.
Didn't even show up with luggage. Straight up trash.
But I didn't tell y'all the best part though, or the worst part.
Oh no.
He was bright skinned.
Oh, you know what? You
I
know
should
what?
have known. He was bright skinned.
Should have known.
And that's why I don't do dark skinned dudes ever, never again.
You learned your lesson.
Would you think it was me though?
Noted. It was your girl. All right, Dami, what's up? Oh, okay. Drink to that.
Sip on it. Okay, so
Hit him.
I was actually dating this guy. It's my birthday. Okay, we're going all out. We went to a sex shop. He was like, you know what? You get some things. I'm gonna get some things.
Okay.
Yeah. Got me a little lube. Got me a little lingerie. We ready.
Ooh.
He took me back to a room. It's like, okay, cool, we finna get it in. I opened the box. It's a dick in the box, y'all.
No, it's not.
What do you? Excuse me. What do you mean? Hold on. Rewind. What?
It was a whole dick.
What kind of games he end up playing?
The dick wasn't for me. I'm just gonna go.
Who was for, Dobby? Who was it for?
Clearly, he wanted me to stand behind
peg
him.
him.
And tap, tap, tap in.
No.
I'm 5'2".
Okay.
He's 6'4".
Okay.
110 pounds.
No.
Standing in front of my short self with a dick in my hand.
Wait, how big was the dick though?
The dick was 7 inches.
No.
So it lets me know you done did this.
More than one.
Not a beginner. He was not a
Was it a
beginner.
thick one?
It was not thick.
Okay.
Okay, but now I have a fear of boxes. Don't get me. He got me a contraption.
No.
Like strap on.
Okay,
I'm
but did
supposed to stand
what did you do?
New experiences? You don't have a new
by that. Put the strap on.
She did it. She did it. First time for everything.
Did you feel powerful?
No.
Like the opposite.
This person is 6'4" and 5'2". What we doing here?
That was not his role.
What are we doing here? We never did it again. That was it. I was traumatized. So my birthday, do not
Give her a box.
You want a gift bag? A gift bag?
Okay, Tamara. You dealing with boxes? We dealing with.
We are not dealing with boxes at all, okay? But I need y'all all to take a sip for what we about to get into.
We in for one.
Y'all all had mild stories, okay? Mild.
Oh.
We about to get into the real tea time. Y'all ready? Woo, now mind me, I was young. So don't judge me then.
This a disclaimer. So this about to get wild.
We're talking teens.
Early 20s. Early 20s.
Okay.
You don't know nothing, okay? At 20. And I definitely didn't know nothing. I thought I was in love.
Okay.
Been with this guy for some years now, you know. Life is good. So good, in fact, that we decided to move in together.
All right.
I'm like, all right. I'm seeing my future. You know, when you're young, you're like, oh, I'm going to marry him.
Yeah.
That's my boo. At least that's what I thought. So, until one day, I came home. Now, granted, we did get into an argument the day before, but it was an argument.
Okay, bet.
I came home to our apartment
Yeah.
Together.
that we lived
Been there
in
for a
together.
while.
Okay? I walk in, and things are out of order. Because, you know, as women, we know, like, where my stuff is and where stuff is not supposed to.
Mental inventory.
Yes.
Y'all. I see a woman's purse
Oh, no.
and shoes
I gotta cross my leg on
in my house. Mine. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm seeing stuff. Because clearly, he don't have another woman here in my house.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Would
He
never.
wouldn't do that. No.
I decided, let me go to my room. Because maybe I'm tripping.
It's your stuff.
I go to my room and the door is locked. So at this point, and remember y'all said that I was young and dumb. At this point, I knock. Because whoever in there coming up out, I need to see who it is. Nobody opened the door. Don't judge my mama. But she lived across the way from where I was at. And when I can't handle stuff, I don't know about y'all, I call my mama. I call my mama.
Absolutely.
I call mama. So that's what I did. I called my mama. And I was expecting her to say, baby, calm down, let me go and check it out. But no, my mama is crazy.
She went up
She
the fire
followed me to the back to my apartment. At which point she decided she was kicking that door in.
Absolutely.
Bow. And I was like, well, what? This is what we're doing? So from that point on, it was on. I seen him in bed with the same girl he told me don't worry about. Ain't that what they tell y'all? This just
what they
my
always
friend.
Say.
This is just my friend. And no, I did not cut off his dick and put it in the box. That's what I wanted to do.
Probably should have.
That was the one time I would have got an exception, okay? And let me tell you.
And didn't come on with the strap.
You know what? It should have been burnt. That's where it should have been. But at that point, I just did what any respectable woman would do. I went crazy.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Did you beat that
The
ass?
cops was called, okay?
Okay.
A couple times, because when they left, I went back to finish what I started.
Did you pinch her though?
Oh, did I pinch her?
Okay, as long as you got something, long as
Let
you
me
got
say
Okay, so
something.
hold on,
It
hold
was
on.
me and my mama up in there.
Well,
It was great.
shoot. I hope. If you're dealing with some haunts, please let us know on the Nightcap Fox, because I gotta hear them. I bet you they don't beat these stories.
I bet you they don't.
Happy Halloween to you, and may you avoid all the horror from the dating and relationship life. Cheers to you. Happy Halloween.
Yes.